Okay, Coach, last year, second in the Big East, you make it to the Sweet 16. Outside, there was a lot of positive reviews. Internally, though, how would you grade your first year back?
It was a lot of fun. Certainly a lot of hard work. When it all ends, it's easier to reflect back on it. But when you're in it, during, for example, when Zach Fremantle went down with an injury, I think around game number 22, or, the month of November when we played some really difficult teams and we were just beginning and lost a couple of those games, you don't really know how it's going to go when you're in it, So I think what's a lot of fun looking back on last year, with every obstacle, we fixed ourselves, we overcame. In some ways, we became a better version of what we began as. And I think we hit our stride in late February, early March, which catapulted us to the Sweet 16. But I think any time in a league like the Big East, you can finish second, and you're competing for that Big East regular season championship, really from game 1 through game 20. You go to Madison Square Garden, and you get to the Big East tournament's championship game there on Saturday, and you advance to the second weekend of the tournament. Those are all very rewarding outcomes, and I think we feel really good about what we were able to accomplish, the players, the staff, and hopefully it sets a great direction for the future.
You mentioned Zach Fremantle there. He's the only player on your first starting lineup in your first Big East game last year that's on the roster again this year. He's currently injured. How big of a challenge is it taking a culture that you built back up in 1 year to transfer that over when you don't have the same guys?
Yeah, this is a reset for what we're doing. We're not the only team in college basketball that is going through this transformation. It's more the norm now than the opposite. But we do have 10 new players. 6 of those 10 are freshmen. And that doesn't bode well for success when it comes to wins and losses, and in particular in a conference like the Big East, which I believe this year will be as difficult of a conference as Xavier has ever been in, we've ever been in. And just because the returning talent from last year's Big East is really prevalent throughout the league. A couple coaching changes, which I think bolster an already great coaching league, maybe make it even better, more experienced. So I say that not that we're planning on not winning. That's not what I'm saying, but it's going to be a challenge. We're going to be under the role of an underdog at times. I think we aspire to become that team that improves, that nobody wants to see maybe in January and February. But if you play us early on, you're going to be playing a group of new players, and that's something we're well aware of and working hard to solve.
As a coach, what is your biggest challenge when trying to mold a bunch of freshmen and new players to a program?
Just lack of familiarity with each other, just relationships both on and off the court, familiarity with Xavier as a university. They're at a place where they're going to class and in a new classroom, living in a new place, and they have to adjust. You think about yourself when you move from one place to the next. It takes a while to feel comfortable, and we have 10 of those, some incoming freshmen, and then others that are experienced but at other places. So just the overall lack of familiarity with each other in the newness of a system, of a university, of a basketball program. This summer when we went to the Bahamas, we were fortunate to have that international trip. I thought that really helped some of that familiarity, and guys had an opportunity to spend a lot more time around each other. And you could feel that at the beginning of the school year that we seemed to take a step forward, and that trip was very beneficial for us.
The modern student athlete is very different than your last time that you were at Xavier. You bring in the NIL to things, the transfer portal. How do you approach differently how you handle the modern student athlete on your team?
I think some of it is the same. Players generally speaking, they want to be coached. They want direction. They just want to make sure that you know what you're talking about, right? They tend to think about that maybe a little bit more often than the previous generations. But I will tell you that, for example, our team, they are very compliant. I think they're curious, they're hardworking, they're eager to learn, they ask a lot of questions, and I believe they're here to win and be a part of something that's bigger than their own goals. They know that Xavier historically has been a perennial NCAA tournament team, a winning program, and that's a big part of why they come here. So That has not changed. The other part of it is when they come to us and they make the choice to attend Xavier, they know they're coming to a Jesuit private school, and they know the benefits and how that works, because that's something that we've really explained to them in great detail. And then obviously on the basketball court, they're coming here to be a part of the Big East Conference. So yeah, some of that has changed, but I think you can make the case that that's an argument that you can make either way. I tend to look at it from our perspective of, look, I think if you recruit the right people, they're really after those same goals and dreams that the previous generation was.
On the topic of recruiting and the outside perspective of Xavier, international players isn't typically one that comes top of mind. 3 big names coming this year between Gitas, Sasha, and Lazar. How did that come about?
Well, when I came here to be the new coach and leaving Arizona, the staff that I was a part of at Arizona acquired a lot of experience recruiting international players, building relationships, watching it work where you're successful. And now that young person coming from Finland like Lauri Markkanen, or the Bahamas like DeAndre Ayton, Azulis Tabelis from Lithuania, who became a first-team All-American, Benedict Mathurin from Montreal, Canada, became a lottery pick. When you have success with those, it makes it easier to then go and recruit internationally as well, regardless of whether you're the coach at this university or that. So first, we came here with the understanding that we were going to make international recruiting a priority on an everyday basis, that we were going to make it part of our program. In a given year, we may not recruit an international player. And there may be another given year, for example, like this year, where we recruit 3 or 4. It all depends on who's available and the success we have. But moving forward and starting really with this season, that's something we set out to do. And I believe it gives us a competitive advantage. We're after great people and players that fit who we are in this university. And you can find those types of student athletes everywhere in the world today.
How is it different coaching an international player as opposed to an American player?
A lot of it is the same. I think you have to be aware of the language barrier. One thing that I've learned, it's amazing how many languages those guys are familiar with, a lot of times more than 2. And they are able to pick up English because although it's a second language for them, they do have a lot of familiarity with English where they come from, most of the time. Maybe not all times, but the more they're around us, the more they're around their teammates inside of a classroom, talking to a professor and interacting. It's amazing the strides they make in a month. But the communication is something that you have to be aware of as a coaching staff, as a teammate, to be helpful with their transition. But I have found that international players are very, very grateful. They do not take things for granted. Playing inside a magical arena like the Cintas Center, it means a lot to them. Traveling the way we travel, being treated in the first-class manner that our university treats our basketball program, they're well aware of that. Oftentimes, where they came from, they didn't have as much as you may think. So that, and also the educational part of it, being able to get an education from a university like Xavier means a lot to their family. So it's been a fun journey. I've learned a lot from them, and again, I'm very anxious to continue that here at Xavier, where a big part of our roster comes from around the world.
What do you notice about them on a day-to-day basis that might be different besides the appreciation? Are they listening to different music? Are they, treating their classes differently than some of the American kids?
I think they're very respectful. I think the gratitude really comes to mind for me. They don't take anything for granted, very appreciative of everything that they're able to receive here as part of their student-athlete experience.
There's, as we mentioned a few times now, a lot of new faces on this team. Xavier fans, what should they be looking for this year out of the program?
Well, we have a challenge ahead of us. This summer, losing Zach Fremantle, late in the summer, losing Jerome in the middle of the summer. We didn't have a crystal ball that could anticipate them not being with us. As we recruited in the spring and even in the early fall, we built things with this season in mind, knowing that they were going to return back for their COVID years and really be starters and really strong players on our team. So when you lose those, in addition to Sule Bo, Kunkel, Kobe Jones, Jack Nungy, Jerome Hunter, Zach Fremantle, I don't think there's a program that played college basketball last season that lost more than we did. That's not good. I can't really put a positive spin on that. Sure. Other than what we've done is we've set the tone for the future. I do think we have some talented new players, whether they came from the transfer portal or whether they came from high school, some of which came internationally. But it's going to take a little time for us to get back, and it's going to take a little bit of time for us to be the best that we can be. The other part of it is, I think we're playing an incredible schedule. In the month of November, we're playing at Purdue, Houston at home, in Las Vegas against Washington and San Diego State or St. Mary's, of course, the crosstown shootout with UC, and then a bunch of other games. So we're going to be tested, and we're going to keep getting better.
How far away is the team right now from where you want them to be the best team that they can be?
100 miles. Yeah, we're just beginning. We're learning each other. We're learning how to practice with great effort. We have not played a game other than the two that we were fortunate enough to get this summer on our trip to the Bahamas. So it's going to take some time. Familiarity, lack of experience, that doesn't help you early in the year in the month of November. But I'm confident, and we already have improved. If you would have talked to me a month ago, I would have been more skeptical and more unsure of where we were going than I am today. And my hope is, if you talk to me a month from today, some of it is just continued good health, improvement on an every day, every week basis. But one thing that I've been really impressed with our group, we don't have to beg them to work or practice. We have a great work ethic. I think we have a practice environment that we need to have to improve. And now it's up to me, our coaching staff, to help our team get there.
Understanding all the challenges that you guys have this season, what's your expectation along with the coaching staff?
Our expectation is to be a part of the postseason and be a part of March Madness. That's who we are at Xavier. That's what we do. That doesn't mean because you want it to happen that you wave a magic wand and, hey, here we are. It's not easy. And sometimes when you are consistently in the tournament, it's almost taken for granted. You can never take that for granted because it's so difficult to do, but it's also equally rewarding. And I think with the changes that we've made, some of the setbacks that we've experienced this summer with Jerome and Zach, if we were to be able to do it, I think it would be as good of a feeling, if not better, than anything we experienced a year ago. So that's what we're after, and we're working for it every day.
So the tougher the journey, the sweeter the reward?
No question, yeah. Especially in college sports.